So here's a little story about staying down till you come up. I want to say about, when it had to be like 2000, maybe like 6 years ago. Let's call it 6 or 7 years ago. Me and my buddy Ark, one of my best friend, my bro, we both were in the midst of like trying to figure out our next thing in life. So we had stopped doing health coaching and Herbalife, and we moved into kind of like working on our houses. Like he had a property he had just got, and then my property that I had just got or taken full control over. We just literally started sinking every dollar that we got from whether it be odd jobs, we were doing Uber sometimes. We would literally just help each other. And he knew more than me when it came to construction at the time. And so everything that I would kind of like think of, we would just sit there days in, days out. Like, even if we wasn't like with each other or whatever, he would like send me stuff on house and be like, hey bro, this is what you need to do to your house. And then vice versa, I would hit him up like, hey bro, we need to do this to your house next week, blah, blah, blah. And you can hear the excitement, right? And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So, fast forward, we just kept on helping each other, kept on building each other's houses up, property value going up in LA. He stays right like down the street from the farm. I stayed maybe about half a mile away from him. So we're all in the same area, right? I always knew I wanted to go into real estate as far as investing. He always knew he wanted to go into real estate as investing. The paths on how to get there didn't actually align, but we stayed bros. Like, I learned a long time ago, you don't throw away partnerships, you don't throw away friends just because you don't align on everything in life, right? And this is one of the reasons why I'm so happy right now. And I'll just get straight to it. So long story short, I purchased my first property in December, this one right here, or out-of-state property. Because I already had a few properties in California. And it was like one of the biggest things ever, right? And it was like, boom, he was excited for me. He was, giving me advice, blah, blah, tips, what have you, congratulations. And he's been going through a tough time with, let's just say, a family member to actually be able to do what he needs to do with his property. And so it's been like a few years. Well, actually, he's been there for 12 years. And so now in the last few years that he's been there, it's been like tough for him to get out of that situation and make sure that he can level up and provide for his family in the best of ways. And so we're in month 5 now, and the other day he hits me up and was like, hey bro, usually he hits me up just give me an update and we talk or whatever. Of course when I get back to LA, boom, we're gonna grab a brew or something. But he hits me up with like a sober voice, like a what do you call it? Not sober, somber, whatever, like just even keel, like, hey bro, got something to tell you, man, let me give you the update. I was like, what? He was like, yo, we in escrow. And I'm like, yo, what do you, like, this is crazy, we talking about you're in escrow. I had to look at the time real fast, make sure. This is all my short content. So anywho, he tells me he's in escrow for a property that he's been wanting. And this is crazy because I got a property in a location that I wanted to, and he got a property in the exact location that he wanted to be in, which is out in the, what do you call it? Out in the Temecula area. And if you know that area, if you don't know that area, do your Zillow, Google search. Dude is just projected itself into becoming a millionaire that fast. Just by having now the equity from that location, he's already projected to be a millionaire. Or he is a millionaire, basically. And the reason why I'm like giving this video or doing this video, and I'm like so excited, so all this is like raw emotion for him, is that, and it all pertains into this real estate and just into life in general. The relationships that I've made where when I was younger, I had to put my emotions into the relationship. I put myself into the relationship, and I was looking for a fast way out if it didn't feel comfortable, and it was just like, okay, that doesn't work, I'm gonna get away from it. And in situations like this where you have, one of your best friends, and again, we could have been business partners a long time ago, we could have made big things happen a long time ago, but the scenarios and the situations didn't happen for a reason. But that didn't make me ever like second guess him as a good friend, as a brother, damn near. Like, he is my big brother. Like, a lot of the advice I ask or I look to, I call him up because I know he's gonna give it to me straight, raw, no chaser. He's not gonna BS me. And so I kind of just want to put that out there that, in the midst of, this is not even just for real estate, this is in the midst of this life, this is in the midst of business. if somebody that you happen to come across doesn't serve, because nobody's gonna be perfect for everybody, right? Like in a 100% way. Like there's relationships that I'm probably, you know, a friend with somebody, and maybe 50% of me benefits them to the utmost, and the other 50% of me doesn't. And I mean, I like to go off my own experiences, so I'll never ever give you guys like a scenario or talk about other people's experiences. I'm only gonna talk about mine, man. And in this case, it's like really dope that 5 months or 4 months after I closed, or actually 5, because I got closed in December, but 5 months after I got my first property out of state as an investment property, he goes and now he has a big, basically like multi-million-dollar opportunity for him and his family, and now they can live. But yeah, they can live comfortably now. And at the end of the day, the one thing that I can like, I guess the one thing that I want to kind of like give an experience on, you know, now that I've been through this, now that we're here in life, me and him as brothers, as friends, it's like, man, I can remember 12 years ago was Herbalife for us. That's 12 years ago. We've known each other now, and it kind of doesn't even feel like that long, but it has been. And there were definitely ups and downs, you know, ups and downs when it comes to, you know, both of us feeling like we don't know what we're going to do next in life. Up and down as far as like, I want to get something going, but he's not for it. He want to get something, but I'm not for it. Ups and downs as in, you know, he's going through family issues. Ups and downs, I'm going through family issues. But at the end of the day, it was always, what are we looking to accomplish in life, right? What are we looking to ultimately accomplish? So all these other little small, minute things, which they are, small, minute details, small, minute incidences, situations, don't supersede the bigger goal. The bigger goal is to be able to leave something for your family in your last name. So if we ever got in an argument, which we never really have gotten in an argument, like literally, but if we ever had like a disagreement, or I was in my head about something that he did or I did, it was never letting that emotion overtake what the ultimate relationship meant to me, because I'm an only child. And it never got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna end this, I'm gonna dead this friendship. Because it's so easy to do that these days, because there's so much to other things to look at and be like, oh well, that looks like it's a better situation over there. It's like, nah, man, like old girl said it best, POP, holding it down. Like, and this shit is dope as fuck, because he's like in Temecula area, and if you know that area, he's been talking about that and manifesting it for about, I'm gonna say 4 years. You know, there was 2 locations that we used to always talk about. It was Palos Verdes and Temecula. And again, I just wanted to put that out there, man. Like sometimes, and I mean, this comes with like self-evaluation. This comes with, you know, meditation. It comes with whatever form of not even just healing, but building yourself up and growing yourself mentally, and understanding your ultimate purpose in life, and knowing that the other things don't matter. At the end of the day, they really don't. Honestly, the people that I've seen, you know, allow the smaller things to get them and then break them away from situations, it just seems unfortunate, and I understand it. But get back on track. Like, yeah, I just want to send out a shout out to my bro Ark, and you know, to his family, to Siona, and their 2 kids. Like, that's dope as hell. I can't wait to come down there and we all go to one of the wine. We about to be at the wine vineyards out there. Like, I can't wait to buy a property out there, because that's my next place for actually a home for myself. Like, Temecula is a place I wanted to have like an actual home for myself, because you can have land, you can do vineyards, you can do a farmland on those properties out there. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get back to LA and see you guys. Well, actually not even LA no more. Get back to just California, Los Angeles County, I guess it still is. But anywho, putting that out there, man, putting that positive energy out there for somebody to catch. You know, like I said, if you work on yourself enough and you stay down with your friends that you know truly are your friends, and they have value ultimately, no matter what it is, you know, when you come up, they come up, and then when they come up, you come up. Because again, my circle just got bigger now that I have another millionaire in my circle. You know, now that I have another brother that is living in his purpose, and truly, now it's like that him getting this property allows him to see life in a bigger light. Like, that's all it's about, right? allowing for you to get the clouds up over your head, because that's kind of like how we are, how we live. It's with clouds over our head, clouds of, am I going to make this amount of money? Usually, am I going to be, popular, or am I going to succeed? Am I going to fail? All these things, all these clouds over our head. And so it's just really dope to see that he doesn't have this cloud over his head anymore. And now he can see a little bit clearer. And yeah, man, anybody that's in those situations, man, and you got a friend, you got a family member, and you know that person is a value person, and it might not be, again, 100% of a value person in your life, but that 50, that 35, whatever the number is that they give you, you stick and you hold down with them, man. You hold it down with them, because at the end of the day, hey, man, we just living and we're learning. Everything that we went through for 12 years seems like it's so long ago, and like this has been our life for so long now. Whether it be me here in Baltimore and Maryland doing my thing and growing my real estate portfolio, or him in Los Angeles County, LA, building his family and growing his legacy. It's just really dope. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys, man, that positivity. Yeah, until next time.